On this Veterans Day, here's a way that we can help. There's an organization, and it's based right here in California, that tries to give these veterans something that is really priceless, and that is company in the form of shelter dogs. I love this idea so much, and here to talk about it is one of its co-founders. We're going to bring in Graham Bloom from San Diego. We're also talking to Rich Barnes of the Barnes Firm. He is the president of that organization. Welcome to both of you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
So, Graham, let me start with you, because I want to know how you got involved in starting this organization. I know that you are a lifelong lover of dogs, particularly dogs that come from shelters. I am the father of a shelter dog myself, so it warms my heart to know about this. How did you think of putting together these shelter dogs and also veterans who have served our country?
Yeah, it's, I've been training dogs 20 years now. So at the time, gosh, eight years ago now, 12 years. And we had trained a lot of rescue dogs to be companions, emotional support dogs, pet dogs. And I had actually encountered and worked with a few Marines that had rescued dogs from Iraq and Afghanistan. They took them out of the war zone, brought them back to the States, and I helped rehabilitate them. So there's 3 founders within the program, and we all put our heads together and recognize the power of dogs, not only in the form of love and companionship, but their abilities to work as service animals. And we decided that it was time to bring the two together. I actually researched and learned of the staggering suicide statistics of veterans, and that was a big catalyst to launching this program. Not only do the voiceless dogs need our support and help, but our veterans absolutely do as well.
Oh, yes, and this has been a crisis our nation finally is waking up to after many years of sort of not paying attention to what was happening to our veterans. So I'm happy to hear that you recognize that and are working to try and help that. Rich Barnes from the Barnes Firm, I know that you come from a family of veterans, and so I assume that's why this must have been important to you.
Yes, that's correct. At the Barnes Firm, we are familiar with personal injury, and this cause serves to help those impacted while in combat, both physically and mentally. This organization is doing great work to help our veterans get back to living again. There's so many heartwarming testimonials like the ones you've just heard. From a more personal perspective, I am a lifelong canine lover as well, and a longtime supporter of military veterans. My brother Steve was a proud Marine officer, combat officer, and an active veteran, and I can't think of a better cause than this to help our military veterans who fought willingly so we can live free in our great country. We are providing a $45,000 donation to serve the 3 markets we are in, Los Angeles, San Diego, and the Bay Area.
Our condolences. I know that you just lost your brother not long ago, and we do honor him today on this Veterans Day. Graham, of course. Graham, let me talk to you about how these animals are able to help these soldiers. What is it that they are trained to do?
Yeah, great question. So each one of them is hand selected through an evaluation process, and the dogs go through about 9 to 12 months of training. Of course, they need their foundation obedience, their manners in public, their house manners. But in addition, we're task training each dog. We have baseline tasks for all of the dogs, and then we also work to solidify tasks that meet the individual's needs once matched. Some examples of that, our dogs are trained to create space buffers. So a lot of our recipients can't and won't be near crowds or have people standing behind them. So our dog will do a watch and cover their 6, or go behind and create a physical space buffer. Another example is they're trained to do nightmare interruption or nightmare disruption, helping them wake from a very vivid, horrible dream or night terror. They can check the house when it's empty. They can illuminate the house by turning on lights. They can do behavior disruption. So during an anxiety attack or panic attack, the dogs are trained to help the handler re-engage and be present in the moment. And the list goes on. But, I think the core of all of it is a best friend that is a sense of safety and security that also has these incredible tasks to allow them to get back into their normal everyday day-to-day that they once had and lost.
Rich, I know in addition to the money that you're using to sponsor this organization, that you're also involved in the markets. You talked about the Bay Area. We've talked to some of your attorneys from Oakland before who are based here, in getting some of these dogs adopted.
Yes, that is true. Our firm has taken a very active interest in this organization for the reasons I mentioned. It is just a tremendous organization. Our veterans have done so much for us. This is something that we wholeheartedly support and will continue. It's just a great cause.
Graham, there might be some people who love our vets and also happen to be really loyal to the dogs in their lives. What is a way that we can help support you in your mission?
Yes, thank you. To learn more and support the mission, we would love people to visit thebarnesfirm.com/shelter to soldier. Those that are in need of a service dog can also learn about the application process and gaining help with our services there as well.
That sounds great. Rich and Graham, it's nice to talk to you both, and also good to learn about this organization, because were it not for us talking to the Barnes Firm today, I had no idea that this existed right in our own home state. Pleasure to talk to you both, and happy Veterans Day.
Thank you.
Same to you. Thank you.
Have a great day.